If you do this, you will lose all your money in crypto. I imagine this nearly 18 billions has stolen by crypto scammers in just the last 2 years. Today I'm going to break down the most common and sneakiest scams, show you how they work and most importantly teach you how to protect your crypto assets. Let's start with phishing, one of the oldest and most widespread scams tactics. Why is it so popular? Because no system is 100% secure and the weakest link in any system is always the human factor. Phishing is a cyber attack where scammers try to steal your personal information like your logins, password or private wallet keys by tracking you through fake websites, messages or social engineering. Picture this, you get an email that looks like it's from a major crypto exchange's support team, telling you to urgently confirm your identity or your account will be blocked. The email includes a link to what appears to be the exchange's website. You click, enter your login and password, and boom, you have just handed over your credential to scammers. So, how do you avoid falling for this trap? First, always double-check the website's URL. Phishing sites often look like identical to the real ones, but have subtle differences in the address. Second, never click links from online ads. Scammers have figured out how to bypass ad moderation on Google, meaning scams projects now appear right in the search results. Third, pay attention to the website's design and text. Fake sites often have spelling errors, awkward phrasing or missing sections. And lastly, stick to organic search results instead of ads and never open links sent by random strangers. Now let's talk about another extremely common scam, fake airdrops. You have probably seen posts on Twitter or Facebook channels promoting exciting new projects, handing out free tokens left and right. Airdrops are a real marketing tool where projects give away tokens in exchange for simple tasks like following their social media, retweeting posts or joining their community. To receive these tokens, you're usually asked to connect your wallet to the Airdrop website. And this is where scammers make their move. There are two main ways they steal your funds. The first method is straightforward. When you connect your wallet to the fake airdrop site, they trick you into granting full access to your funds. Unlike legitimate airdrops, where you only authorize receiving tokens, these scammers make you approve full control over your wallet. Once they get access, they drain everything in seconds. The second method is more sophisticated. It involves a malicious script hidden in the blockchain. The fake websites prompts you to swap your newly received airdrops tokens for another cryptocurrency. When you do this, the script extracts your private key, allowing scammers to steal all your funds instantly. How do you spot fake airdrops? It's actually pretty simple. Look out for poorly designed websites, no information about the project's team, fake repetitive reviews from bots. Real projects are transparent and don't promise unrealistic rewards for no reason. Always do your research before participating in any airdrops, because as the saying goes, there is no such things as free cheese. If someone DMs you offering to participate in giveaway, block them immediately. Now let's move on another extremely dangerous scam, one that I'm sure many of you have encountered before: pump and dump schemes. Scammers find or create a token with an extremely low market cap. The lower it is, the easier it is to manipulate the price. For example, to move Bitcoin's price, you would need to buy or sell hundreds of millions of dollars worth. But with the low cap coins, it takes far less. That's why unknown tokens often spike 100% or more within hours, because scammers pump them up with artificial investments. Once the target token is selected, scammers hype it up on social media, attracting new investors. People buy in hoping the price will skyrocket 100x or even 1000x, but as soon as the price peaks, the organizers sell all their holdings, dumping the price to zero, leaving investors with worthless tokens that will never recover. So how do you avoid getting caught in pump and dump? Before investing in any coin, check its market cap and liquidity on CoinMarketCap or on DEX platforms. Look at the distribution of tokens. If more than 10% is controlled by a single wallet, stay away. You can check it on CoinMarketCap or Bubble Maps, it's pretty easy. And most importantly, use critical thinking. Don't fall at the big promises, always research projects thoroughly and diversify. Never put all your money in one asset. Now, let's talk about another tricky scam you need to be aware of, the Honeypot. Here's how it works. Scammers create a token and add initial liquidity to a decentralized exchange. Make it look legit and tradable. However, they embed a trap in the smart contract that prevents selling. So when you try to sell the token, your transactions fails. One of the most infamous examples of this scam was the Squid Game token, where investors lost $3.3 million. The price was artificially pumped, creating massive FOMO. Investors rushed to buy in, not realizing they couldn't sell. In the end, only the scammers made money, while everyone else was left holding worthless assets. These tokens often spike quickly and disappear within 24 hours. To avoid getting scammed, always analyze the smart contracts code before investing. There are also tools that simulate buying and selling transactions to test whether a token is legit or a trap. I'll include a link to one of these tools in the video description. Next up is a new scam that preys on inattentive users, called APAA, address poisoning attack. Here's how it works. A scammer initiates a transaction from their wallet but modifies the sender's address to mimic your own. The transaction amount is set to 0, but the fake transaction still appears in your wallet's history. At first glance, it looks like a normal transaction, making you think you received fund. However, if you are not careful, you might accidentally copy the scammer's address and send crypto to them instead of your intended recipient. APAA scams exploit human error, tricking users into sending funds to scammers' wallet. To stay safe, always double-check transaction details before sending funds. Verify wallet addresses carefully and never rush when transferring crypto. You have just gone through some of the most common crypto scams that anyone can fall victim to. Of course, these are far from the only ones. There are even more advanced and sophisticated scams out there. If you want me dive deeper into them, let me know in the comments. The most important thing is to always think critically. Question everything and don't trust shady investment offers, suspicious bonuses, or so-called free airdrops. Make sure to register and trade on Bybit, the safest exchange, using by the link in the description. By signing up, you will get exclusive bonuses from our community. If you already have an account, you will also find a way in the description to transfer it under our community. This way, you will get the maximum benefits and be able to participate in our exclusive giveaways. Stay cautious and vigilant, and you will be able to spot potential scams before they can steal your funds. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.